Fuck out of here, fool. What's going on out there, my lovely family, the 1011 Showcast family? You back with you once again, episode 20. Where we on, 20? I'll be losing track.
19, 20, somewhere in
19,
there, man.
20, man. Proud of us, man. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, what's going on, G. Dillon?
I'm good.
You good? You
I'm
good?
I'm ready to get it on,
And as
man.
y'all know, I'm your host, DJ 1011, man. We getting sidetracked with my co-host.
G. Dillon.
Hey, you good? You good?
I'm good. I'm all good.
You good? You gotta be good, man. You sitting here with me, you cannot be above ground. So
That's
you know
it.
what I'm saying? A lot of people
That's
didn't
it.
wake up this morning.
I always got a long list of shit to do, but hey, man,
Hey.
it is what it is.
You here to do it, goddammit. You
That's
know
it.
what I'm saying? You here to do it. You ain't gonna have no words when we put your ass in that ground. You ain't gonna have to worry about it no more. So get it while you here and shit. You know
That's
what I'm
it.
saying? You get your rest later. I always tell motherfucker, I'll rest when I'm dead. You know what I'm saying? Shit, but hey, man, what's going on? You good, man? You good? What's up with your black people out here, man? What's up with your what's up with your people, man, out here with this accountability shit? You know, this is a big thing for me, G, because I always tell you about this shit, man. Shit's aggravating, man.
Well, and we have these conversations about some of this shit all the time.
Yeah, because we want to push our culture forward. We type for that.
And I'm the first to admit and acknowledge that as a people that we've had a lot of things put in our way to help make us not succeed. You know, we've had laws in place, we've had policy in place, you know, people who were dedicated to making sure that we could not move forward and could not be successful in this world. That being said, I hate to see when we have successful people in a lot of different fields and they be on bullshit. You know,
Definitely
like we talked
bullshit.
about. They're just certain things that you can guarantee that other people, other races of people are gonna do when their group is attacked or someone in their group is attacked. Right now, you know, people are talking about the Jewish community in relation to Kanye West and the anti-Semitic rhetoric that he was putting out there. Them Jews got together and they like, they put the brakes on his shit and slapped his ass down, got him out here biting like a motherfucker, complaining.
Ain't not the biting. That's what we used to say back in the day.
Yeah, back in the day, I ain't biting. And then you got black folks saying, well, you know, Kanye, there's no reason for them to have done that, and we mad at Adidas, and they shouldn't have dropped him for that, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But at the same time, these black folks, they ain't not once had they addressed the shit that motherfucker said about us.
And see, and that's my motherfucking problem. They can get mad about the people trying to shut him down and shit, but what about when he said something about us and shit?
They ain't said a damn word.
Yeah,
This motherfucker's out there running out here partying with him, hanging out. When he talking about slavery was a choice and all that shit, he been standing up there with Candace Owens crazy ass talking about White Lives Matter and George Floyd died of fentanyl, and he can say all that shit. Ain't none of these folks saying nothing. They ain't said nothing about that. But they mad at the Jews because the Jews ain't speaking up for us, but the Jews speaking up for themselves. Damn right, they supposed to speak up for themselves.
Exactly.
The Asians gonna speak up for themselves. We the only motherfuckers that don't speak up for us. And that don't come together when we're being attacked. It's always these sketchy motherfuckers on the edges who always got some shit to say. Just like with the Colin Kaepernick shit. We talked about Warren Sapp and LeVar Arrington. And
I ain't heard one black motherfucker say nothing about that.
All these motherfuckers talking
Exactly.
shit. Oh, it had to be the worst workout in the world and all that. Motherfucker, just shut your motherfucking mouth.
And like I told motherfucker, excuse me, just say if George Floyd just say if he did that from an overdose of fentanyl and shit, what you benefiting from it? What you trying to help the white man? What you benefiting from it? Belittling them and shit. You could be like, I know that motherfucker died from fentanyl, but I ain't finna say shit. That ain't my place to say shit.
Nope.
So what the fuck is you benefiting from that shit? Trying to make the man look bad and fuck up his image and shit. You know what I'm saying? What are you gaining from that shit?
I mean, we know Candace Owens, she got some shit to benefit from it because she done figured out how to get white folks to send her money.
Oh, yeah, that
Hey,
money.
baby, get your cheddar, baby, get your cheddar. But the rest of these motherfuckers out here, I see catch from the Muslims, the black Muslims, they sitting up there, they bow ties and shit, talking about the history of the Jews and music and the history of Jews in this country. They ain't said shit about that other shit that he said
That
about
said.
directly
You see?
about us.
And that's my
they
problem.
Said nothing about that.
We can go against the other motherfucker. I ain't saying y'all wrong or nothing, but you need to hold motherfucker to the same accountability when he talk about us, his own people. Because you shouldn't be talking about us. You supposed to be helping and pushing the culture forward, and you talking about a motherfucker. Slavery was a motherfucker, that's offensive and shit. Our great grandparents and people when shit had slavery, and that shit is offensive. Talking about that's a fucking choice. It's not a fucking choice. It's not a fucking choice. You know what I'm saying? That's the stupidest, most ignorant shit I ever heard in my fucking life. You know what I'm saying? You born into something, and that's what's going on, and that's what's happening and shit.
For me, it just boils down to one thing. We're more willing to hold some other motherfucker, try to hold some other motherfucker accountable more than we hold ourselves. And we running out of excuses. You know, because we got some very successful black people here, and it seemed like when black folks get successful,
and they ain't grabbing nobody by the hand.
A whole lot of them don't want to fuck with us. Now, there's a few cats out there who doing their thing. One cat that comes to mind, LeBron. LeBron be doing his thing in his community. And
who they talk about more than any motherfucker.
And they talk more shit about him than anybody you can imagine.
Talk more shit about him than I ever heard them talk about Kanye. And I ain't never heard him get on TV or in front of a camera and say, well, black's stupid and they had a choice and he died for fentanyl. And he get more criticism than any motherfucker I know. And he has helped a lot. Don't get me wrong, Kanye has did something, but what is your point? Getting in front of them cameras, in front of them people saying that shit. And then you get mad, oh, they don't want to support us. He don't fucking support us. Of course they going to be like, what the fuck, I'm sticking my neck out for him. They support this motherfucking Negro, and he's sitting up here talking about him and shit.
And a lot of it, for me, in my mind, is just scared. How many jobs have you been on where a brother, you know, he all with the crews and hanging with the homies, and he cool. Then he get on with the promotion and whatnot. He don't have nothing to do with none of y'all no more. He ain't fucking with y'all. He ain't helping nobody else move forward. He ain't hiring no black folks. He ain't doing shit.
Oh shit, you ain't lying, G.
That motherfucker pro-black like a motherfucker. The one day, the next day. Yeah, hell no. He might start voting Republican on y'all ass and shit.
You ain't lying.
And we the only motherfuckers that do that.
And don't help with a motherfucker. Like I said, I spoke on that before. Motherfucker get mad because they more organized than us. And it's racism out here. It's definitely racism out here. But that case ain't no racism because my people come before your people, motherfucker.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
And we've talked about this that, like I said, starting off, that there have been a lot of things put in place to kind of contribute to some of that. But now we're getting to a point now where too many people know and understand that. And then it's too many people who have the ability to have a damn mic in their hand.
Exactly.
Who, you know, be on talking this bullshit and backing Kanye. Man, fuck Kanye.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. That's how I feel.
I'm sick of him now.
And you try to stand bound.
You know, now his money done went down. Now he want to suck some ass. And exactly. I'm sorry, I'm humbled. And God has humbled me. No, God ain't humbled you. Your bank account humbled you. And you know what?
Right, he pissed me off. He talking about, oh, they could stop my billionaire status just like that. So I know what it feel like. For George Floyd. No, the fuck you don't, because your pockets came a little. You talking about you know how it feel to have a knee on your neck. I didn't like that analogy. What the fuck? This man lost his life. You talking about because you lost some money, you know how it feel to have a knee on your neck. No, the fuck you don't. You ain't even begin to feel how I feel to have a knee on your fucking neck.
A couple of days before that, it was, I'm not just the money. I'm me and I'm about to, stop.
That shit sound
like my man, you done played yourself.
Exactly.
Like dude said, you played yourself. And,
like you said, you played your motherfucking self.
You know, and then to just see these folks up here trying to rally behind him and his bullshit, completely disregarding this stuff that he been saying about us for years. He like we spoke before. Slavery was a choice. Now then he go to the George Floyd shit. Then he's selling you this expensive ass, these hobo ass clothes in a black garbage bag, and y'all still down. Y'all still down.
I mean, I don't see out the way.
Now you talk about slave minded. That's some slave minded ass shit right there.
Exactly. We only come together when it's against other race of people, and we got to come together with each other too. Gee, you can't be speaking on this. What's your problem, man? You talking about this black brother like that? You got to hold the same people accountable. I ain't saying to hold other races accountable, but we got to start from within, then go out. We can't go out and our shit fucked up in the house. How many times motherfucker tell you worrying about shit in your own house fucked up, which our own house is fucked up.
Cause see, this is the difference between us and a lot of other folks. When them other groups. It could be one of them out there on some bullshit. And they may think he on some bullshit. But they ain't gonna say a fucking word.
That's what I'm saying. If George Floyd really
if somebody else got something to say about it, so be it. But they ain't gonna say a word about that. What the fuck I just
tell you? What if George Floyd did die from fentanyl? What you getting out of putting that out in the universe? If he really, we know he didn't because the medical exam already said. But what if he did? What are you getting from putting it out in the universe? You dogging a black motherfucker?
And if I see a cat out here, cats do shit, and I ain't necessarily in agreement with it. You know what, though? Baby, do your thing.
Yeah.
And if somebody else got something beefy with it, so be it. I'm not going to be the one.
Exactly. I ain't finna be the one to put you out here and make you then be like, oh, they ain't support us. Shit, he ain't supporting us.
You know, and a lot of these cats out here, they just don't know just how much of a house Negro they look like with that bullshit. That shit is just amazing.
No, man, you retarded. We crazy. Ain't mean you know where we're talking about. Man, you the one ignorant because we outcasted and shit. You know what I'm saying? We the slow motherfucker, they'll say.
Hey, my folks raised a motherfucker with some good damn sense.
Exactly.
And I know they owe some bullshit. And like I say, fuck Kanye.
I feel the same way. Fuck what they call him, Yeezy. Yeezy. You ain't apologize one time. You apologize to them Jews because you know they can fuck them pockets up. And you try to apologize to George Floyd because they trying to fuck them pockets up. You feel like you ain't have to apologize for other shit because they ain't trying to fuck my pockets up. These stupid niggas gonna stick by me no matter what. And you ain't hear an apology from him. He apologized to the two motherfuckers he felt can fuck their pockets up. And he trying to stop it. And that's why I say fuck him.
Hey, Kanye. I'm waiting on my damn apology. Period. You apologize to all of it. Maybe we can talk.
You ain't got the answers, G. Motherfucker do all that hollering. I hate motherfucker do all that hollering that think that make them right. I'll be like, you dumb motherfucker. All that random shit. That don't make you right. How you talk to a motherfucker like that all the time? Motherfucker be doing all that hollering. I said, man, all the hollering don't make you right, motherfucker. You just like even more of an idiot hollering some shit that don't even make no motherfucking sense.
You could yell it as loud as you could. You could make your throat bleed. 2 + 2 don't equal 5.
And still 4. When you get through talking about it.
Yeah, 5 all day and all night.
And I'm the wrong nigga to be talking to. You try to convince because you hollering. Because now I'm block you out. Oh, yeah. Mentally. Now I ain't hearing shit you saying. That. Yeah, now I ain't.
When you talking to me, you gotta have a civil tongue in your mouth. Cause you know me a minute. You ain't never heard me yell and raise my voice.
I
don't give a shit what
like
it
that.
is.
Yeah.
So I don't like. I know.
And
I
vice
don't tolerate
versa.
that.
Times I should have raised my butt. I ain't gonna be ignorant with you. I'm gonna block your ass out. And when you want to come and talk to me, like you said, a civil individual, we can have a talk about anything. Oh, yeah. I can say when I was wrong or whatever, but if you doing that hollering, I'm gonna be like, nah, I ain't one wrong now, motherfucker. Because you fuck you think you talking to. But if you can come and talk to me and be like, hey, man, such, I'm all for that. All talking. But, yeah, black folks, we got to come together. Man, gee, this ain't the first time I was saying it. Got to fucking take accountability, come together other than bullshit. Like I said, I get a motherfucker I want to do a breast cancer walk or something. I can't get no motherfucker to walk with me. I say a motherfucker over here trying to fight me. I get the whole neighborhood over here with me on some bullshit. Like, why we can't get together and get some positive shit like that? That's our motherfucking problem. We can't come together and buy property. Motherfucker always talking about, oh, they ban all our stores up in the neighborhood. You had chance. You can't tell me. Only time you can come to me and really complain about that, you be like, man, me and G tried to really get that and they ain't sell it to us. Ain't now one of y'all tried to buy it. Now you mad they bought it. I don't want to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? We could have bought up all the property too. Ain't no motherfucker never came to me and said, I tried to buy that and they ain't let me buy it. Then you have an argument. But you ain't try to buy shit. Now you mad because they bad and shit. That shit, that's stupid. You know what I'm saying? It's stupid. Oh, they want to come in our neighborhood and whatever.
It's just like some of we've talked about. It's shit that we'll do to each other that we never do to somebody else.
Yeah, no, we don't. Because guess what? It's just like Kanye. Motherfucker be scared. The other people ain't going to tolerate that shit. I know I could do this to G black ass. And it's just like Kanye, he finding out. You can talk that shit to them black motherfuckers. You can't do that shit to them other motherfuckers. And that's what a lot of these niggas we know already. Like you said, it's shit they'll do to other motherfuckers. I mean, do to each other. They won't do to another motherfucker. Because like you said, black motherfucker had that store or something. Then instead, oh man, I got to pay full price and all of that shit. But you go to Louis and all that, you pay full price. You go in there talking with sense, and you pay $1,000 for that shirt. I'll charge you $60 for a shirt. You up in arms and shit.
Oh, because it's just like you said. When somebody white do something to me, you know, I ain't never really surprised, you know, but to me it's way worse when somebody black do something to me.
And don't I always say that?
You know, you told me that, and I thought about it, I'm like, man, you absolutely right.
That's worse.
It's way more hurtful, and so I just don't get how y'all just letting this dude, and y'all let these cats be out here on they bullshit. And talking against us.
Oh, he black. He can get a pass.
And then somebody else supposed to be getting mad. Get mad at some shit that we not doing.
Exactly. They supposed to kick him off Adidas because he spoke on slavery and shit, and we were still buying the shoe. They looking like, what the fuck? I'm gonna fuck up my money for, and they still supporting this shit. You know what I'm saying? And then soon he talk about one of them, and they like, hey, motherfucker, you ain't gonna be talking about us. Now we mad and shit. No, that's what you supposed. They family. They taking care of family. That's what you supposed to do. That's how I grew up. We supposed to be together as black people. I'm supposed to take care of you and look out for each other. I'm supposed to let no motherfucker talk to you about you. No black motherfucker, no white motherfucker, no whatever, Jew, none of that. It don't supposed to go like that. But Kanye talk shit about us. It's fine. Like G said, go to garbage bag, buy that bullshit, and let him put it in the garbage bag. And then soon he say something about a white person, and they kick him in his ass. Now we mad and shit. You know what I'm saying? No, he can't do that to other motherfuckers. That's how it works. And we need to learn how to do that, protect our own community. Fuck out of here. And like you said, fuck Kanye. Yeah, I feel like that. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Oh, y'all sound like fuck that. And fuck who don't like it. I don't care. Yeah, he from Chicago and all that shit too, but I don't give a fuck. Right is right and wrong is wrong. And, you know, and if he never spoke, just say he never spoke on no black mother. He just spoke on the Jews. I wouldn't have shit to say. I won't be having shit to say. I'm mad about him talking about us. You know what I'm saying? And
once again, people, well, you know, he's got his First Amendment rights. Nah, you motherfuckers need to read the First Amendment.
What is the First Amendment? You got the First Amendment right there. What does it say?
This is the First Amendment, everybody. Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press or the right of the people peaceably to assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. I don't know if you all noticed that or understand or have the comprehension and understand that.
Layman's term for him.
The First Amendment only is a guarantee that the government cannot punish you for things that you say against the government or things that are protesting. The government can't do that. Individual companies or businesses, you can't just say what you want to say. You can say what you want to say, but to expect that you don't get no pushback, that you don't have to pay no consequences for the things that you say. You know, try going up in your job and going to your plant manager and cursing their ass out. They walking you. You got free speech, right? They walking your ass up out of there.
You ain't gonna say I can say this.
So this whole free speech thing,
it's blown out of proportion.
Got it a little twisted.
Yeah, it's just blown
and
out
what free speech means and what the First Amendment guarantees you, it guarantees that the government cannot punish you or prohibit your religion or prohibit your free speech or any of that. The government, not private entities. So Adidas dropping his ass for some shit that he said well within their rights.
Yeah, that's like shit. And even all, still and all, you just can't be out here saying what the fuck you want to. That whole freedom of speech thing is just blown way out of proportion. Because even to the government, like G saying, they can't hold you, but still, you can't be threatening the government. They'll get on your ass. Talking about, all the motherfuckers need to die and that shit. That's freedom of speech, right? You can't be saying that.
Yeah, because
you
even
still
within
can't
that,
be saying that.
even within that, there are things
You can't say
that you can't say.
Yeah.
Like the example has always been, you can't yell fire in a crowded theater.
Yeah.
You know, and throw people into a panic. They can
That's a
arrest you.
terroristic
They can
threat.
lock your ass up for that.
You can't do that.
So
type
yeah,
shit.
there's certain instances in which your free speech is not even guaranteed by the government.
But motherfucker blow that shit all out of proportion. No, that's freedom of speech. Motherfucker say, no, you can't. I ain't finna keep talking about this motherfucking stupid ass shit all day.
And raise my damn blood pressure around talking about that food.
Talking about that food and shit. Hey, we need to come together, black people. We to preach this plenty of time. And all my boy, you ain't gonna never get a brother say I was hating on them and shit. You know what I'm saying? Just hating on them, and saying stupid shit about no black motherfucker. Cause that ain't it for me. I want us to come together and push our culture forward. But this motherfucker, he all about this motherfucking dollar. So he see that motherfucking hating at motherfucking pockets. He apologized to the two groups of people he felt hurt his pockets and said fuck all that other shit he said about black people. So fuck him. But G Dillon, what's going on, man? What's going on, man?
Not much, man. Talk to me. What we got going on? What's up?
Man, been trying to get my workout on, just stay healthy. You know what I'm saying? Stay healthy. You know, wealth is health, like they say. That's true. The older we get, we gotta make sure these motherfucking joints and shit moving and shit, man.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Make sure the motherfucking ladies, make sure they take care of themselves too. The guys take care of themselves. You know what I'm saying? Women. Can't have people out here getting all out of shape and shit. You know what I'm saying?
It's a whole bunch of us out there that could do better for sure. Myself included.
Yeah, me too. I ain't no big ass dude, but I still can do better. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I was thinking about some shit, man. It was funny as shit, man. I be saying, when I do go to the gym, I be saying these women work out, man, they be all strong, swole and shit, cut up and shit. Do you like women like that, all cut up and muscle bound and shit?
Well,
look, that motherfucker choking up.
I have limits. I mean, like, there's some girls out there, man. Like, I see them, like, on Instagram and TikTok, and they some motherfucking monsters, man. I'm like, ooh, that girl, I see the girl, and she wasn't all that cut up, but she must have, like deadlifted, I don't know, it had to be, like, 400 pounds.
More than what the fuck you deadlift.
And I was like, ooh, shit. I was like, but all things equal, I give him a chance. I give one a chance.
One of them swole motherfucker, muscle bound. Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Nah, I ain't fucking with that shit, man. Hey, I like, man.
I ain't never been in business too much turning down no coochie. That's just kind of where I'm at, the way I've always been. I give it a try once.
First off, I might have to get the pistol when we get into it because she thinks she all swole and can whoop my ass. I won't deal with that either. But hey, I like motherfuckers.
You just got to be nice, shit.
Nah, fuck that.
You can't be talking no shit.
Hey, but nah, I ain't fuck with all that. But it look nice and shit. I like firm, but I like a little jiggle to my ass or something, man. When I'm behind that, man, I want that motherfucker to jiggle. When I smack it, I want that motherfucker to wave back. I want to smack that motherfucker like on the glass, and then it just stay there and shit. I fucked around with the motherfucker like that one time, G shit. The motherfucker look nice as hell and shit. Have a dress on and shit, and it look nice with the clothes, but it's too motherfucking firm and shit, man. Titties hard and shit, ass hard and shit. I'm like say a motherfucker little jiggle, wiggle or something, man. They ain't for me, man. I don't need you being hard. I'm the hard motherfucker here. I don't need you being hard. I'm the hard motherfucker here, goddammit. Shit.
I mean, I guess I see your point, but I don't know. Like I said, I've dealt with some women who were like fit, but I've never dealt like with a woman that was like in that realm of like a bodybuilder who was really,
yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Who was really cut and hard. But like I said, I got to give it a shot once, man. Just to see it might be some other assets and attributes involved in that shit that we're unaware of. So I got to know. I might think it sucks. I don't know, but I ain't
knocking it at all. You know, we just all got preferences. It ain't what I prefer. You know what I'm saying? We just all got preferences and shit. Like I told you, I did it. Shit, like my bodybuilder swole. It was like Serena Williams solid, like all muscle and shit. It wasn't cut up and shit. Nah, Cause then they don't be having no titties or nothing when they be like that. That'd be like chest, like muscle and shit.
I guess the only thing that has crossed my mind is that I might like start feeling bad about myself. Like damn, you be like,
that's what I'm saying. She gonna whoop your ass.
then she be like then she started inviting you to the gym and shit. Yeah, maybe you want to come work out with me, and you know.
Hey, you look like getting into it with the neighbor and be like, I'm gonna go get my girl. You keep talking shit. You go run the house.
Hey baby, go on over there and handle this motherfucker for me. You over there talking shit. I told him.
Yeah, you look like, oh man, but yeah, I mean, hey, my preferences. I mean, I like you said, I like all type of light skin, dark skin. I've seen attractive women, all races, everything. I have seen attractive women, but
oh yeah,
the super muscle bound that just ain't motherfucker thing shit. Motherfucker pick it up, a cherry stand with their ass cheeks and shit.
Well, one thing, this is the one thing though. Like when you see like somebody in a picture and it's just them, it makes it seem like they giants. You know what I mean? So chances are a lot of them really, they may be cut up, but they not like just massive.
Oh, no, yeah. I definitely ain't fucking with you.
But this girl I saw.
Oh, big tall motherfucker Air Master.
I think she was like in China somewhere. I was like, woo, she was kind of scary. I was like, man, I
definitely ain't fucking with no motherfucker. You cut up and I'm looking up at your ass.
Man, steroids and shit, man. Ain't no telling what they been feeding her ass.
Head. Boom. Nah.
But I mean.
But like you said, a lot of them, they gonna be shorter than us and shit. They be, you know what I'm saying? Or just be super cutting and that. No, I ain't.
So you don't think you fuck with a girl that she grab you and start bench pressing you and shit?
I'm gonna fuck her up, not fuck with her. So you put me down, I'm gonna get my pistol. I'm gonna fuck you up.
You might like that shit.
Shit, no, the fuck I don't.
Like it.
That's your freaky ass. Look, she always tell you. Hey,
look, you don't know until you try. That's my motto. Now, I may be up in the air, and I may say, "Oh, I don't like this shit." Baby, could you please put me down?
Motherfucker, you know some shit you don't like before you try. I ain't trying to hear that shit. You finna fuck with no motherfucker 350, 400. Exactly, motherfucker. Yeah, exactly. So
and I know
you gotta try it. Shit.
I know I ain't got no desire or
to
find out nothing about no other dude. I mean, so yeah, I mean there are definitely some guarantees you can make yourself.
Exactly, like
that you can.
I already know you got to try it. I ain't got to try it, motherfucker. I already know. I don't like that.
Well, I mean, I did preface everything with that there are limits. I do have limits.
That's what I'm saying.
But I would admit that my limits are probably maybe more expanded than the average motherfucker.
Oh yeah, I already know, motherfucker. You my man, shit. I already know, shit. But nah, ain't nothing wrong with that. Like I said, to each his own. Shit, I'm talking about me. I'm speaking for me. These opinions do not reflect G Dillon. This is DJ 1011 talking, and this my opinion and all that, how I feel and shit. So you know what I'm saying? I know motherfucking thing.
Oh yeah, because I don't know. It's like I said, I be finding a lot of different shit on Instagram, and it's all interesting to me. I like it.
Somebody like it.
I mean, I like some of the big curvy girls, some of the see, and this is gonna sound fucked up, but oh well.
You always saying oh well. They gonna Kanye your ass, keep fucking around.
Like it's some girls, who are bigger girls, but they're really shapely, and they have a
shapely as
proportioned and curvy.
Okay.
And no, those are nice, but then some girls they build kind of bad. And now let me say this though, I done been out with and been crazy about some built bad girls.
I know. Come on, man. We ain't all just fucked around with no. All right, everybody, I fuck with it now. Bullshit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
One of my all time favorite women in my life.
To kick it with
was.
Motherfucker's fine.
She built kind of bad, but
I think
she was cute and sexy.
We're gonna not think about that. Like you said, I done been out with some chubby girls.
And built bad is probably the wrong term.
No chubby girls.
Classically built. Let me say that. Not built.
Whatever the fuck that mean.
Or I mean, there's like there's like a proportion that's considered to be like classic. That's considered to be like the goal or the perfection or whatever.
To the black culture.
But so I mean, like I say, it's limits.
I know. I have.
I know people are gonna be burning my mail up and shit.
I'd have
Oh,
kicked
you fucked up. Man,
Nah, I'd have kicked it with some chunky girl. I mean, like you said, a lot of them I have more fun, like genuine fun with. Cause I think when people know some of they flaws or what they feel that they flaw, they go heavy in other shit. So I think a lot of the bigger girls have great personalities. They funny and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then you get this motherfucker who's super fine. She thinks she don't gotta do all that shit. I'm fine. This is my motherfucking calling card. I'm for real.
You know that sound real fucked up.
It's the truth. You know, motherfucker always say, big girls suck shit out some motherfucking dick and shit. They always say that. They go harder and other shit because they might feel like that.
I think, in my experience, I think a lot of their girls who don't have some of what's considered to be like the ideal looks or ideal body or whatever, who take that shit way out of context and way too far, because a lot of them standards and a lot of that, they don't really come from no regular dudes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know, they come from the fashion industry. They come from a lot of shit, and
it come from a motherfucker not being a realist. We being real,
and it's just a lot of good looking women out here of all shapes and sizes and
colors and all that
shit. Yeah, and so y'all need to just chill and relax and just be nice and look for a nice dude and stop having these crazy ass expectations of the kind of guys that you think you want or you think you deserve, and just look for a guy that's treating you right.
Same with the guys.
And treating you nice. Same with the guys, too.
Yeah, motherfucker want a trophy and all that. Trophy girl and shit.
You know, because I mean.
And she don't even treat you like shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you say, it's some heavier girls that.
Oh, yeah. I have some ball like a motherfucker. And, like, great personality. And cute, like you said.
So I don't want nobody out there to think that we against anybody.
We all have,
because I'm sure not.
We all have preferences.
I got a wide range where I'm at.
Yeah, we all have preferences and shit. If you can just draw a motherfucker, you would draw a certain type of motherfucker. But we realists, and in reality, and we learn to love motherfuckers who love us. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, I ain't saying I'm against none of that for motherfucker. If it just happened organically and shit, that wasn't what I was looking for. A lot of times I got into a relationship, I wasn't planning to be in a relationship with this motherfucker. Yeah, it just happened organically, and the motherfucker I really was pushing for the relationship with, it didn't work. So I'm an organic type nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Well, and then this is something that I think people need to keep in mind. How can you expect somebody to love you when you're not really loving yourself?
And that's
when you're not happy with yourself where you are, and this may sound counterintuitive, but I always felt like, wherever you are, you got to make peace with it. Like if you're a woman and you feel like you're heavy,
you got to make peace.
And you want to lose some weight or want to get in better shape, or a guy, but you got to make peace with yourself where you are and be comfortable with yourself where you are.
That's a fact.
Because if you don't and you try to make these big changes, you're putting too much pressure on yourself. You know, you got to be cool with where you are before you start on that journey.
Yeah.
Because now, if you're not cool with yourself, every time you look in the mirror, your mind is crazy, and it's hard for you to see it's hard for you to see anything good. And you got to get cool with yourself.
And the funny part about that, G, is what I learned just living like what you might be thinking your biggest physical flaw, or you know what I'm saying, inside flaw, or somebody else find that shit so sexy about a motherfucker. Oh, yeah. So that'd be the funny part. The shit you want to change, you might be like, my nose big, I want to change. Motherfucker be like, man, you better not change this shit. So it's fun. That's why you got to love yourself, because you be looking like, you think that's a flaw. Another motherfucker love it. I done seen it a million times, this shit.
Oh, yeah.
Motherfucker like your freckles. Motherfucker like your nose. Motherfucker like your teeth and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I done seen motherfucking guys with chipping that too. Old girl, like, I think it's chipped too sexy and shit. He want to get it fixed. I like it. So when you love yourself, you'll realize that shit ain't really much of a flaw as you thought and shit. Like, motherfucker like it, especially when they feel like you embrace it. Don't be blind doing a coping mechanism now with certain shit. But you know what I'm saying?
It ain't no guidebook to none of this shit.
Nah,
nope, just not like at you all. Showed me the video, the girl talking about this girl here, look how she look, and she got a guy and I'm single.
Yeah.
Well,
obviously,
obviously it's something about you that you need to look into, and that don't have nothing to do with how you look.
So like G Dillon said, I always try to teach anybody I fuck with, love yourself. Love, happiness come from within, then it go out. Because a lot of motherfuckers think, you responsible. 10, you responsible for my happiness. No, the fuck I ain't. You
No.
responsible for your own happiness. And if ain't something your environment ain't around you, ain't make you happy, you get the fuck out of there. You know what I'm saying? So that's still in your control. You know what I'm saying? You make yourself. If you don't like your job, it make you very stressful and unhappy, you can change that. If you don't like your environment, you can change that. You know what I'm saying? You can change that shit.
Yep.
Even if you don't like your weight, you can go to the gym, work out. You can change that. If that's what your happiness come from within. That's on you. You know what I'm saying? That's on you. Don't try to make it like other motherfuckers make you unhappy. That shit. You know what I'm saying? Do they help make you happy or it can take you in a deeper place? But you more than likely, a motherfucker was already in a deep sunken place. And then you just didn't help it none. That's all. So, love yourself. Like G said, man. I've seen women all types but hey, I ain't finna let you bench press me, motherfucker. You ain't finna be fucking with you.
Man, get that shit to try, man. You never know, man.
Shitting me.
Never know.
Shitting me, boss.
It might open up something in you that you didn't know you had.
Nah, man, motherfucker, open her ass up with this motherfucking 45 trying to bench press me. Shit. Nah, I'm just talking shit, y'all. But hey, you know what else I wanted to talk about? Younger relationships versus the older relationships, man. I know this is a big difference in shit. And I think I know why a big part of it is, but what do you see that, I mean, you kind of old. You ain't no younger generation, motherfucker. So what do you see the biggest difference between how you handle your relationship as far as some younger people that you know that's in a relationship?
Well, I had this discussion with a partner of mine a few days ago. He's a guy that's kind of closer to my age. And so I was asking him, I was like, were you aware of like this big chasm between men and women in terms of dating and expectations? You know, you see this constantly on the internet, you know, particularly other podcasts talking about how men want traditional women, but women don't want to be traditional and, you know, body count.
What the fuck is traditional? See, that's where I get all confused. What is traditional?
And all I know is when I started dating, I didn't necessarily really have an expectation in terms of what somebody would do or should be doing. I mean, we dated, we went out, we hung out, we did this, we partied, we did whatever we did. You know, then as a married person, it really kind of, for me, it just always boiled down to, I mean, I've never been like what they always talk about, the high value guy. So, you know, I guess I always knew that I couldn't just be making no crazy ass demands about what all somebody should be doing. I could have, but I'd have been sitting up in that motherfucker by myself and shit. You know, and it really, more often than not, it boils down to people in the relationship. It ain't a matter of what you don't do what you're supposed to be doing. You do what you can do. You know what I mean? If one person can cook and the other person can't cook, God damn, who the fuck should be doing the cooking?
Person that can cook.
Right? You know, and so, yeah, so I may not be the one doing the cooking, but maybe I need to be the one that's cleaning up the kitchen or doing the dishes.
So you feel that's more traditional, like.
But like I was talking about, like my pop ain't do no cooking, he ain't do no cleaning, he ain't do no dishwashing, he ain't really do none of that shit.
Is that traditional to you or no? That's what I'm saying.
I don't know. I don't know.
She said, because ain't no handbook like you said.
Yeah, you know, and
but what's the difference you see like between how you do
the
shit?
The biggest difference I see with younger people, they make this shit way too hard, and they got way too much on their mind going into shit.
I think
so. And that's because they have the availability of so much information about the other people and a lot of that, and they don't realize that a lot of information that they see of other people is all bullshit, or half of it is bullshit.
Ain't even real.
Or you're not seeing the full history. You're not seeing any of the context. You're not seeing any of that. And a lot of them have really, like, this is what my boy told me. He's like, well, I'm completely aware of some of the shit that's going on. He said, but I will say this to you, all that shit. He's like, we're past all of that shit. And he said the biggest thing that he sees is these young dudes. They don't have no game. They letting these girls make them believe that if you ain't making $250,000 a year, you can't have no girlfriend. Or you can't get no sex.
That definitely bullshit.
And these girls have talked themselves into believing that bullshit. When really, all they really want is like anybody has ever wanted, a dude that's gonna treat them nice.
Yeah.
That's gonna be honest and open and fun. And
make
all
time
the,
and
all
put
the
effort.
rest of that shit kind of works itself out.
Make time and put in effort. That's all I ever seen, like, with the winning ingredient in a relationship. Show them you care. Show them that you out here trying to do something with yourself and treat them nice.
Well, and then a lot of them think, they don't realize that high-end dude, shit, expectations, shit, you think you're going to be in this high-end dude house and you ain't going to do shit. You just think you just going to be there and be cute and he going to hire somebody else to do all this other shit. Yeah. That's why you there. That cute shit don't mean nothing to him. That ain't no value to him.
Not if he especially got a bunch of money and power.
Yeah.
He got a bunch of them motherfuckers at his disposal.
You going to have a list of shit you need to be handling and making sure it's squared away.
Yeah, I feel the young relationship, like you said, they got this fucking internet shit. You know what I'm saying? So, and like you said, a lot of shit they see out there ain't real no way, and they think that shit real. He opened the door for her. He get fly for her. That shit, that is for the internet. That's why they put it up there. They do that little shit. They do the camera work and make you think something there. It's like a fucking illusion. It's like a movie. That shit is not real. Most of that shit ain't real and shit. Cause you know what I'm saying? Like the J-Lo and Kim Kardashian motherfucker always talking about some Kim Kardashian a hoe and all of that shit. That's just cause her life's playing out in front of us. I probably know motherfucking fuck way more niggas than her and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, and we talked about the whole body count thing. Now, when I was younger, I guess it was some girls that you knew that, but you had known them like a long time. Yeah, you just
know that all. Yeah, because you know. Yeah. Not assuming.
And you know them, and they done ran through some dudes, but you ain't never really gave it much of a thought. But then, that was never a question you even ask a girl. Nah. And so my thing is, first of all, dummies, don't even ask that damn question. And on the other side, y'all dumbass girls, don't be putting all your damn business out there in the street like that. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do. And if a dude asks you that shit, none of your damn business.
Yeah, and if he can't,
how about that?
And if he can't accept that, oh well, I'm talking to you now. Don't
worry
about
it. They be proud to say, I done been through 50, 100 motherfuckers. And then when the dude, he didn't ask his dumbass question, he was hoping to hit 3. And now you give him 100, and now both of y'all all fucked up. How about y'all stop talking about that shit?
You know what happened? You can't win with that, so just leave it alone.
No, like you can't win. It ain't no win in that. Y'all asking questions ain't no win.
If she tell me 60, I'm looking at her with the bug eyes.
Yeah, right.
And if she tell me 3, I'll be like, this bitch lying. So what the fuck? Like, that's how it be for real. Yeah. Like, you ain't gonna believe either way, or you gonna be all fucked up.
Y'all letting these folks on this internet convince y'all to do dumbass shit.
It ain't real.
That's some shit. They convince you to live a life with no wins.
The internet is not real, man.
And y'all dudes out here, get off the damn internet and go talk to some girls out on the street, man. Say hello and be nice and don't have all these dumb, crazy ass expectations about what should be happening.
Women
about somebody being submissive to you, motherfucker. You ain't. You got a lot of these. It's a whole lot you got to bring to the table to expect submissiveness. Believe that.
Yeah. But you got a lot of these women and man, you ain't got to have no game for their ass. Get some weed and some motherfucking drink and you good and shit. So you got, but that ain't the type of motherfucker I want to move forward with.
That easy as hell.
It's called a fun girl. Fun girl.
That's like my boy, he was telling me, he's like, man, back in the day, he was like, that was my thing. I was like, what you mean? He's like, man, getting a girl broke. He's like, I broke as hell and ain't getting pretty much any girl I wanted. He's like, that was like the thing.
Oh yeah. You be like, I could pull her. Motherfucker, you'd be on the bus getting girls and shit all the time. I know I did when we used to ride buses and shit. Because
girls, man,
pretty girls too.
Because these girls, man, they just want. The average woman, particularly an attractive woman, they run through so many silly motherfuckers out here on dumbass shit. That when they meet a dude who's just nice and seem like he kind of honest, motherfucker brush his teeth and comb his hair and wash his damn hands and wear some clean socks and shit.
G said brush his teeth.
Because there's a lot of dudes out here grimy and shit. Like Kevin, your boy Kevin Savage, he had a video telling dudes like, motherfucker, y'all need to wash y'all ass out here. He's like, how you thinking Somebody want to be around you and you grimy as hell.
I definitely ain't fucking with
no
no motherfucker.
Put some soap in there, let that hot water roll down. He's like, man.
I definitely ain't fucking with no motherfucker. Don't wash their ass. I like motherfuckers smell good and look good.
Man.
You ain't gotta have $1 million, but you can look like you got $1 million.
That's the, like I say, that's the biggest thing with young folks. Yeah. They making this shit way too hard. And too complicated.
They ain't got no game. Yeah, the internet.
And y'all need to spend more time like together in rooms and laughing and
it's what our people used to call courting. You need to spend more time courting this shit.
You gotta have, you gotta develop a little gifted gab. You gotta be talking a little shit and make a girl laugh.
But like you said, it's all
have some fun.
It's all I ain't gotta do that. I got a big ass or I got money, and they feel like they ain't gotta do all that other shit in between. And that's why probably the divorce rate is higher than it's ever been now. Because it's shit like that. Because
it's unrealistic expectations.
Yeah, first of all, they don't even be knowing each other. They she got money, he got money, and she fine. So we gonna get married. Goddamn, this is a good combination. And then the shit don't work. I
ain't got no whole bunch of money, and I ain't never thought I was no particularly handsome man, but I always did all right for myself. Somehow, some way.
Because you come from an era, like you said, you had gang. You know that shit didn't really matter and shit. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't gonna stop me from getting girls. You know what I'm saying?
Then you gotta have some awareness. Like I was never the guy like that could be like at the club, like hollering at a lot of girls. You know what I mean? That just wasn't never my environment.
I'm a one-on-one dude too. You know what I'm saying?
But like man, at that grocery store.
Yeah, I'm a one-on-one. I catch you.
The library or somewhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I done met girls in the car sitting at stoplights.
Putting on the side of them. Shit.
I hollered at a girl on the expressway driving 60.
How the fuck you get over the motherfucker on the expressway? This motherfucker here, did crazy.
It ain't work out like it was supposed to.
But how the fuck you even see her to get on the expressway at 60 miles per hour?
Oh, it started out. Traffic was kind of crowded.
Oh, okay.
We were on the Dan Ryan, and it was coming from downtown, and it was kind of crowded. And so we kind of, and so I was on one side of her, and then I swung lanes and I got around to the other side. Then it started kind of picking up. The speed started picking up, and we kind of got disconnected after that. But she was giving your boy some rhythm though. It just didn't work. But no, like you said, I just wasn't able to close.
But like you said back in the day, you'd holler at motherfucking traffic pull over and shit. They don't do that type of shit now. And then you can't with these ignorant young motherfuckers either now.
They fucking it up.
Yeah, motherfuckers fucked it up. Shit. So younger versus the older relationship. I think the older relationship, like you said, was more genuine. People weren't looking to get shit out of people that people don't even have. See, we knew then you couldn't lie on the internet. You couldn't lie about you had this money. See, now you put all this bullshit, you decorate your shit, and they don't be having a lot of money all of them, but it makes you think. It's a false sense of reality. It make you think a motherfucker got money. So now they going into it with all these stupid ass expectations. We knew back then, like.
Let me put this out there. Like you saying, like you can holler at somebody in the street and pull over and all that because all this foolishness. But these same people meet a motherfucker on one of these day naps that they don't know. And meet them somewhere and do shit or have them come to their house and all kinds of shit.
No. Hell no.
So I'm like, shit,
I ain't doing no stupid. But they do that stupid shit.
Yeah, they do that shit all the time.
I ain't getting on no date nap. I just feel like you said, I think I got too much game for that. I feel like I ain't got to get on no fucking. I be feeling like that's for a motherfucker with no game. That's how I be feeling. You know what I'm saying? I want to meet a motherfucker for real.
But they've always had that for years and years.
But that shit popular more than ever now.
Teach guys how to talk to women and teach women, train women to look for a husband. That shit, they act like that's some new shit. That shit been going on for 100 years.
I don't need no motherfucker to teach me how to do that.
They used to have a lady in the paper, who. Every day. Relationship advice.
But hell nah. I don't need no motherfucker to give me that. Can I take advice? Yeah, but ultimately, I ain't never had no problem getting no girls and shit. So I ain't never had a bunch of money. I ain't saying I'm the most handsome motherfucker, but like you said, I did well for myself. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never, motherfucker ain't gonna be like, look at that booger he with or nothing. Nah. No, I did pretty decent for myself. So.
Oh yeah, and then like I said, I ain't got a lot of money, and she's still there every time I go home. So.
Exactly. Or she beat me there before I get there.
everything must be okay.
Okay. Because she just think them other options, the motherfucker fishing and see too. It'll be like, No, I'm straight. What the fuck up, man?
I asked her one time.
You know
I'm
what
like, so when we met, I'm like, what made you? She's like, you. I guess you were nice. You know, you seem like a nice guy. You seem honest and
That's what I'm saying.
responsible. She said, I knew you was working.
She do that. I knew you was working, but I knew you wasn't no bum. Right. I knew that for once, but
she like, you know, them bums, man, they be fun because they got all the time in the world to hang out.
They be fun for the first month, and then you realize
after that,
I can't tell this motherfucker.
You get sick of paying shit.
I can't tell this motherfucker I want to go to the steakhouse and shit. I got to put mine on, or he just ain't got it and shit because he ain't working. Like, yeah, he got time and all that shit, but that shit play out real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Because I ain't trying to hang out with no broke ass girl. Shit.
Yeah, no.
And I mean, not that I'm asking you for nothing. But I don't want you asking me for shit.
She call you, tell me, damn, it's fucked up. I got these bills coming. That my boy say, just hang up, man.
This girl out there still owe me 40.
He just still owe you 40. Hey, 40 means something else now. You turning the trick and shit.
$40. She still owes me
$40, motherfucker. But now that's the difference between younger and older. I mean, I like these younger athletes from the older athletes. You know what I'm saying? You got the older athletes and shit. You had Jordan, and even further back than him, you had Kareem them playing for way less than what these guys get now. And Kareem them put in, look how long Kareem played, like 22 years and shit.
Yeah, he put in some work, man.
That's what I'm saying. A big man at that. Big man don't last that long. Yeah, now you got these young motherfuckers making quadruple what he made, and they sitting out every other fucking game.
Well, this, you know, we've had this discussion, and I told you, Kareem, that's my number one.
I know that's what I'm saying.
They talk about everybody wasting. I tell people, y'all wasting y'all time with this discussion about Mike and LeBron.
Mike, my number one, but I ain't see Kareem as much as you seen him though. So I normally rate people who I see.
Hey man, the big jabber, man. Hey, that motherfucker put in some work on their ass. Man. The cap, man. You can't name another player that has ever played in that league that had an unstoppable shot.
No, I know that hook shot.
That sky hook, man.
Motherfuckers can't do that now.
Ain't nobody figured out.
Nah,
first
like
of all,
that.
Can't nobody else figure out how to shoot it.
Yeah, not
consistently, and can't nobody figure out how to stop it. That shot, he could shoot that shot from 6 feet away out to 18 away.
Yeah, I know the cat. I know he was bad.
All-time leading scorer, still all-time leading rebounder.
That scoring finna come down, but still, like
most efficient.
Kareem was a motherfucker. But just look at the work he put in.
6 championships.
Could you imagine these motherfuckers making $1 million a year and playing 22 years now? These 4 crybaby motherfuckers, these motherfuckers getting 30, 40 million a year, and these motherfuckers don't want to play 2 games in a row.
So, I mean, we can always talk about the outliers, but I will. The game is one thing that the game is different is the pace of play is different.
Yeah.
The level of explosiveness that a guy has to play with is way higher. So the intensity level of the game is much different than it used to be. You got a lot more. The tallest guy is probably not as tall as the tallest guy back then, but overall everybody's taller. You know, I think the average height of the game. Players, the average height is taller.
Because the guys who can handle the ball is much taller. Magic was like a unicorn then. They got a bunch of motherfuckers
it's
like that.
A whole bunch of guys like that.
Yeah,
so that I understand. But, you know, you get them guys, like, for me, and you can be a fan of whoever you want to be a fan of. Like my boy, he a huge Kawhi fan. And I'm like, but that motherfucker don't play. like
that motherfucker, he don't play.
I mean, like I agree with all the shit you say he can do, but he don't do it because he ain't never out there.
Nah, that motherfucker don't never play ball. And then even the champion,
when he won that championship, he was healthy because he ain't played half the damn year, and then everybody else on the other team got hurt because they played the whole damn year and shit. And then he win, and y'all talking about he the hero.
Maybe he figured it out.
Get the fuck out of here and shit.
Maybe that was his strategy,
man.
G. Dillon.
I'm like, y'all cool with that? I'm like, y'all really cool with that? Nah, I mean, championship is a championship.
Nah, he can play ball.
And 10 years down the road, don't nobody remember none of that shit.
They remember championship, yeah.
But let's understand that that's what happened.
Oh, yeah.
And he ain't playing now.
Yeah, he don't play enough games. He don't play enough.
He don't play enough games to be on nobody's damn list to do shit.
No, not as one of the best players, y'all. You got to put in some fucking work. You can't just be out here. He did this and all that shit, and he top 5. Nah.
Because I finally got a Kyrie fan to admit, yeah, man, he is on some bullshit. And, I mean, he my man, but damn.
Meech was on here saying that shit. Like, and he a big Kyrie fan. He was like, you got to come and play, man. You got to play more than that. You got to play. Like Ben Simmons sat out the whole fucking year. Damn near 2 years. Because his feelings was hurt.
Another Kardashian victim.
Why y'all be blaming that shit on the Kardashians, man? Y'all think the Kardashians be throwing their focus off?
I think maybe it's the fact that they just like know the right soft ass motherfuckers to pick.
That could be. All of them been light skinned.
No, Lamar Odom wasn't light skinned.
Oh no, I forgot about Lamar Odom.
Right. Lamar shit.
I don't know, man. Man.
Who else has it been?
Reggie Bush wasn't light skinned, but nah.
But he was early.
Yeah.
He was before that whole Kardashian thing really like took off and shit.
Hey. They be having them hypnotized. They might got some good shit, man. They throwing them off, man. Well, yeah, Ben Simmons and Kyrie and them, and he go with anti-Semitic ass shit. Shut the fuck up and play basketball. I ain't saying you shouldn't speak out because I sound like the reporter. Shut up and dribble. No, you can speak out, but make sense when you're speaking out and shit. He trying
to figure out a way to get some games off.
Exactly, like Stephen A. said. That motherfucker do a great job at not going to work.
Already he out there fucking around with Ben Simmons. And he like, oh, fuck, this shit just gonna be horrible.
Kevin Durant probably be looking like, oh, fuck, what the fuck I done did?
And Kevin Durant, he just want to hoop. He like
That's
LeBron.
All.
He just want to hoop.
Comb his hair, put on no clothes, I want to play ball. Hoop. Shit.
And he out here with these two motherfuckers. He's like this motherfucker here, he don't want to shoot. He airballing layup.
Ben Simmons. You say Cameron when you talking about a bit shit.
Oh, he went in, didn't he? And then this other fool, he ready to take a vacation.
So he making up excuses to start shit. He know they gonna suspend him or something after that.
5 games in. He on some shit. Shoot it, Ben, shoot it. So I know Kevin Durant is like, how in the world did I leave the Golden State Warriors
dynasty
and they culture to come and fuck around with this bullshit?
Because he had unrealistic expectations. Like we said, you got to be real. You got to put that shit on the table before you just make emotional decisions. I think he made an emotional decision at that time when him and Draymond got into it.
Yeah.
He got in his feelings a little bit. And like you said, I don't give a fuck what he said. I bet he be regretting that shit. He ain't gonna never tell it motherfucker publicly. I know he sit at home because he requested the trade. Why else would you request to trade your friend over there and shit?
And here, Draymond, he done knocked the motherfucker out in practice. And the season start, and they still look like they gonna win another championship or got a chance to win another ring.
Yeah, they better than Brooklyn. You can believe that motherfucker. But yeah, these athletes, man, they be making all this fucking money and don't want to go to work. I'm all about you gotta work, motherfucker. Sooner or later, they gonna make that CBA put some bullshit in there. You got to play so many games to get this percentage and that percentage and all that. I wouldn't be surprised if that gets put on. I don't know if it go through. I wouldn't be surprised to get put on the table.
I think
because it's getting a little carried away.
It is to a certain extent. I don't know. See, I don't know. Because you still got a lot of premier players like KD, like LeBron.
Oh yeah, they play. KD look like he ain't never had that Achilles and shit.
Who go out there and play.
Yeah. One
thing I know is not gonna happen. They're not gonna shorten the season.
Oh no,
that shit ain't happening.
That's their money. They ain't shortening no season.
But I think I know Adam Silver was saying that they have been looking at the data and that that he's like the data really ain't as clear cut as people think it is as far as load management is concerned. Yeah. He said he gets it, but
we all.
I mean I get it to a point. Like I think with the intensity level of the game and the pace of play and I think the game is not physical like it used to be, but it's physical in a different way. But nonetheless, that shit's still hard as hell.
Nigga, Adam Silver now ain't finna shorten no game because it's like all of us. Come on now, we all had them days, regular jobs, all that. Like I ain't going that motherfucker. But we all know the people who want bullshit too.
But I think see, to me, what fucks it up is when, like, here you are, you're a Chicago fan. The Lakers only come to town a couple of times a year.
And now LeBron them sitting out.
And then motherfuckers sitting out that
shit
game.
pissed me off. I ain't gonna lie, that pissed me. That's why I wanted to go. Shit.
So, they got to work something out. But I had
they're gonna have to work something out with that.
Like I went up to Milwaukee and watched the game a couple of years ago.
The Greek Freak.
Oh man, ooh,
he the best player in the league to me right now. But go ahead.
He ain't looking so good right now.
Shit. What you been watching?
I seen him the other day. He was looking kind of garbage, but I think they came back and played. He's looking kind of bad the first half.
You ain't been watching. I've been watching that shit.
But
they undefeated.
Are they?
Yeah, motherfucker.
Oh, that's right. Because Brooklyn, I was watching some of them in
and
Brooklyn.
And Chris Middleton ain't even there.
And Brooklyn was kind of whooping them, and then they came back and won. Yeah, you're right.
Giannis phenomenal,
man. I ain't never seen nobody cover so much ground.
Yeah, that motherfucker Giannis
with so few dribbles. And he don't be traveling. A lot of people say, he must be traveling.
Yeah,
no.
long ass strides and shit.
He be pushing that ball. Man, he grabbed that shit off the glass and pushed it.
Like him. Come on now, you can't tell me you would have seen Ben Simmons, Kyrie Irving, Kawhi, and them bend their knee back like that.
Oh,
and would have played. No motherfucker be sitting out right now. That motherfucker Giannis, and that's what I'm saying. You get them players who is playing, who dedicated. They take their time off they couple games, but you know who full of shit and who not.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why they ain't gonna shorten the season.
Like Dame Lillard play.
Yeah,
I mean, unless he really hurt, but he ain't just be taking a bunch of games.
Just sitting out 10 days. I might take it off. Damn, I dislocated my finger today. It hurt.
Even though I don't necessarily like his game, James Harden.
Oh no, he don't take a lot of games.
He don't take a bunch of games, especially when he was in Houston.
Not with no hurt shit.
No way. He never sat out in Houston.
Not saying
and
it
was to his detriment because he would be worn down in them playoffs. He would be worn.
Yeah, even though he had disappear in the playoffs, he go out
because he'd be tired.
Yeah, Anthony Davis, Chicago, I'm gonna get on your ass too every time.
He playing 44 minutes a game and shit.
Anthony Davis is another motherfucker always sitting down and fragile and shit.
And he from Chicago, ain't
he? Yeah, that's why I said I ain't gonna excuse him because he's from the land, Chicago land. But nah, I ain't. Even then, still with Anthony Davis, I give him a little leeway because I think he just fragile and he really be hurt. Kawhi and them, I think they be full of shit a lot of times. Like I don't even think you that hurt. Just my opinion. Anthony Davis, I think he just a fragile motherfucker. Like, he can't stay on the court. You know what I'm saying? Kawhi don't be listening to they fucking uncles, and Kyrie don't be wanting some days off on some stupid shit. So, I think it's kind of a different category, but still, now we be missing a lot of games, player.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a thing. I never look at it as a huge thing, but it's a thing. And some of the talk, it seems like have kind of died down, particularly since it's early in the season. But it's going to rear its head again probably midway through the season. And I like some of the ideas they're talking about that are trying to incentivize more guys playing.
Yeah, you got to, man.
Like, they've been talking about like having a mid-year tournament.
Yeah.
Or something like that. But I don't know. It boils down to, it really kind of boils down. Either the cat really want to hoop or he don't.
I often say it just really boils down to heart and how bad you want shit. That's all it boils down to. Like you said, how many days you don't want to go to work? You know you want this money. You need this money. And you go in there, motherfucker. See, they shit guaranteed.
I ain't woke up a day in my working life where I say, I really want to go.
Exactly. But you know you got to make it happen. See, they got this guaranteed money and they looking like, I'm going to get my money anyway. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
And you kind of starting to see it in football a little bit. Yeah. More and more guaranteed money.
Yeah. And that's what it is. That's why I said, man, don't fuck up your shit, y'all shit now for the future, motherfucker. 'Cause they got theirs already.
And the NBA, it's kind of hard. It's a hard argument to make with them because the game is steady growing and getting bigger. It's getting globally more and more global, and so we'll see. We'll see.
I think we've emphasized Brooklyn like they got two of them motherfuckers who's supposed to be stars. Most motherfucking teams, they got one motherfucker be. This motherfucker got two of these major motherfuckers that Kevin Durant. I'm like, my motherfucker, what the fuck I did over here?
Well, and then I always felt like they could kind of meet it halfway. Like say, all right, rather than LeBron taking the whole day, somebody taking the whole game off, say, all right, he comes out, he warms up, and he played the first half. And then they say, yeah, he got a little twinge, he ain't playing the second half. Fans ain't got a chance to get out, see him, see their guys.
And I hate that too, the fan.
Yeah, you know, because that's the big thing.
Dude,
to
up
me.
the Lakers come, I want to see LeBron, nigga.
Yeah, you've been
and you know them
looking
tickets
forward
high. Ain't no discount because we think he might not play.
You've been looking forward to seeing your dude, you up there with your Lakers jersey on, and this motherfucker don't play.
He over there,
oh, damn.
He over there drinking Gatorade and laughing and shit.
Yeah, and you know, he should play at least a couple of quarters and then go ahead and rest.
The fans getting cheated because y'all acting like some motherfucking bitches and shit, some of y'all.
Yeah,
some of y'all, like I said, some of them
on some straight bullshit.
Some of them motherfuckers be really fragile. I get that part too, but it's pretty much when you working a job, you know who full of shit. Like, man, this motherfucker come up with every reason not to come to work and shit. You know what I'm saying? So you be knowing who full of shit. And that, like you said, that's why they ain't shorting the games. Like, nigga, y'all ain't breaking down a lot of y'all. A lot of y'all just on bullshit. But like you said, the fans losing. And Ben Simmons, man, shoot the fucking ball. Kyrie, stop doing that dumbass shit. And Kawhi, stop listening to your fucking uncle and get your goofy ass on the court with them motherfucking New Balances on too, motherfucker.
How often is it that you have to tell a motherfucker to shoot?
I know NBA. Hell no, not the NBA. That's on the playground and shit. You supposed to be, and you the number one pick. Shit.
I mean, I guess over my years of hooping, it's been guys who just didn't really shoot a lot.
I said on the fucking regular. We talking about in the
league.
league.
Like, man, go ahead, take your shot.
We talking about in the league.
And they be good. You know, it ain't that they can't shoot or don't want to shoot.
And we talking about the number one draft pick.
Yeah, they just be on a different vibe, you know, doing some different shit out there.
I be forgetting about that sometimes. I'm up with the number one pick.
Yeah.
And motherfucker shoot the fucking ball, man. You got in your feeling because you passed up a layup.
Because imagine him with Philly.
Yeah.
They was nice.
Yeah, if he played like he played with Philly, Brooklyn would be a motherfucker.
Yeah, if Brooklyn, I mean, if Philly Ben Simmons show up to Brooklyn,
they'll be in good shape. Yeah, but hey, look like that motherfucker.
He get 8-10 points a game.
I ain't finna keep talking about this light skin soft boy, soft ass Kardashian boy.
Because James Harden kind of broke now. He ain't that good now.
He older. Yeah, he older than Ben Simmons.
You know, he needs to be coming off somebody's bench and shit scoring. Because he has such a weird game that it don't translate to old good. I don't think. Nah. You know that kind of
because you need that shiftiness. And
all that then shit. They let him kind of get his body into you and push you off, and
they stopping that shit though
and doing all that shit. So yeah, his game is looking kind of funny. Then he never did like really elevate, but then when you lose that, you really fucked up.
Hey, stop the bullshit, because like you said, I want to get some of these tickets, man. I ain't finna be talking about this shit all day. We finna get ready to wrap this up, man. What you got to say, G? You got some last words or what?
Man, last words I got to say, like I always say, man, y'all need to come together out here and treat each other with respect. And we can't expect anybody else to respect us if we're not respecting ourselves. So, treat each other right. Treat everybody like you want to be treated with some love and respect. And we can get this thing moving in the right direction.
Hey, and that's the fact, man. Like, hit us up with questions, as I always say, man, at the 1011showcast@gmail.com. We got the 1011 Showcast on the IG. You know what I'm saying? I got my personal Instagram, DJ_1011. G, what's your Instagram?
Instagram is G Dillon. That's GDYLAN 1011.
Okay, hey, send us some requests or send us some email. Let us know what y'all feel about some of this, man. We ain't gonna hold y'all much longer. I'm finna get up out of here. I'm your host, DJ 1011, my co-host,
G Dillon.
And we is out of this biatch.